Hello, everybody. Where do you go to get all of your news? You know where you go. Washington Informer, and we are here on Win TV, and I'm just so incredibly excited. Actually, this is a real geeking day for me, y'all. So just bear with me. Y'all know I'm a theater geek. I talk about that all the time. And today I have the honor, the privilege of having the cast, some of the cast, and creative crew of DC Black Broadway's The GIZ. So without further ado, y'all know I'm going to bring them on. We got Dr. Lovail Long, who's the CEO and Chief Playwright. We have Rayshun Lamar, who is playing the Scarecrow. And I wish I had a drum next to me so I could do a drum roll, because I'm going to do the most and be honest and transparent that my best friend, Hillary Daniel, is coming on live here with us today. And she is playing Dorothy. First of all, how are you all doing today?
Great.
Good.
Thank you all so much for being with us on Win TV. We have so much to talk about in so little time. So I want to jump in and get into the nitty gritty. But before we do all of that, y'all know what I like to say. Sharing is caring. And so y'all know we got to share this stream, okay? Because this is news that you can use. And I think we have one more person who came and joined us. So when she gets on camera, we'll bring her in. But go ahead, all those tuning in, make sure you share the stream, and I'm going to do so as well as we get started. But why don't we just kind of start from the very beginning with Dr. Lovail Long, who is the CEO of DC Black Broadway. Tell us a little bit about the company and how long you all have been creating such work before we even get into the GIZ.
Well, the company is DC Black Broadway. We started in 2018, 2 years of pandemic. So we've been running probably about 3 years. We have a large following. We caught our city's attention from the DMV to Maryland. We have out-of-towners come see our play. We was doing a dinner theater. We were doing the version of the Black Golden Girls. We have done Grease with a Side of Mumbo Sauce. And now we're right back at the GIZ. The GIZ originated at the MGM in Maryland.
I love it. Well, we are very, very excited about the GIZ, and I just want to make sure we bring Prema up, who is rocking as our 10 Ma. My internet can be wonky. Do you all see her and I just can't see her, or is it doing something weird?
Her and Hillary gone.
Okay, so then we're going to take Prema down for a second and bring Hillary back up. Hillary's back up. And we'll get it started. So since 2018, you all have been creating such work. The GIZ started in this area, but now it's coming to the historic Lincoln Theater, celebrating 100 years. It's the centennial year of the Lincoln Theater. That's huge, and the GIZ gets to be a part of it. So tell us a little bit about the GIZ. We all know the story of the Wizard of Oz and the Wiz, but I don't think we've ever seen a go-go swing to it. So tell us a little bit about it.
So you got Dorothy, aka Dottie from Hillsborough, North Carolina, gets swept up and coming through Washington, D.C. She starts her journey in Prince George's County, Landover, or Landova, whatever one y'all want to say. And she goes through uptown, through northeast to southwest to get to Chocolate City, southeast. During her going through her travel, she meets a lot of characters. She gets to learn the lingo. She gets to learn the music. And she gets to learn the culture of Washington, D.C. And so we touch on a lot of things, gentrification. We touch on drug use. We touch on so many things into play that I can tell you now, get there early, get there at 7 o'clock sharp, because we do not stop. When I say we take off, it don't end until the finish. It's as high energy all the way through.
Oh, well, we cannot wait. I know it's high energy all the way through. I just want to introduce Prema Smith on the show, who is rocking as our Tin Ma in DC Black Broadway's The GIZ. How are you doing today, Prema? We're having a little difficulty hearing you, but the joy in your voice was clear. I heard the good morning, and we're so happy to have you here with us today. So, Dr. Lovail Long talked to us about the important topics that are underlying in this classic tale. We'll start with Dottie, who's coming from North Carolina. But Hillary, tell us a little bit about going into this world, diving into this classic tale. But I know you're a native Washingtonian, so with these really important topics at play.
Okay, so as you know, playing Dorothy in The Wiz has always been like a dream role for me. I did have the opportunity to be an understudy for that role. So being able to bring it to life now as the lead and being able to incorporate the DC culture it's honestly been a dream. It's been very fun getting to know my DC legends, these amazing talents that we have here in the city. It's really just all there's no other way for me to describe it other than it's been a dream. It's really been amazing working with Rayshun and Prema. Oh my gosh, they're amazing. And Dr. Long, and I'm honored and blessed to have this opportunity. The kids, our munchkins, it really is just mind boggling. And as an educator, it really makes my heart proud to see the youth that want to do this and their drive and their willingness. One of my first students when I was a dedicated aide, he's in the play. So it's just oh my gosh, did I have a hand in that? Not really, but still, it's just amazing to see, you know?
No, look, take that hand in it, because I think that's the beauty in what we do as artists, right? Which is spreading our joy and our love for the craft. And so now you get, as you're working along these legends, which again, audience, I have to say, I'm just so proud of her because this is my bestie. But as you're getting to work along these legends, the young people will say, well, I got to work with Hillary Daniel. And so take it. Rayshun, tell us, first of all, a little bit about what it's been like to hop into this role as the Scarecrow. And again, you've been on so many different stages and in places. But, again, this is home. Tell us what it's like bringing this classic story with the DC twist to life.
So, yeah, first of all, it's been an amazing journey from beginning to end. Number one, it's always exciting to come to rehearsal. Number one, everyone in the cast is so friendly. Everybody gets along, and everybody just works very well together. And oh my God, it's just, I don't know if many of you guys know, I'm originally from Chapel Hill, North Carolina. So it's I'm coming in there and it's almost oh, wow. So, it starts in North Carolina and it ends in DC, and mine's kind of same vice versa almost. But so that was my little journey, little tidbit there, but it's been good. I get to bring some happiness, some joy, some dumbfoundedness to Scarecrow. I get to explore some different routes. I never had the opportunity to play Scarecrow, even in the regular Wiz or the Wizard of Oz or any of that. I never got a chance to play Scarecrow. I once played the Wiz, excuse me, I already got the GIZ in my mind. I played the Wiz, but I never played the Scarecrow. So it's been a journey to play this legendary role for real. And it's going to be an awesome role. The way that Dr. Lovail wrote it out, it's going to be great. It's so good. It's so good. It's so DC in an amazing way. Like Hillary said, I got a chance to learn some of the things about our DC legends that I didn't know originally. So that's a great thing. And it's just such a great experience. The room is great. The energy is wonderful. I think you're gonna love it. Like everybody's gonna love it.
I cannot wait. And I did not know that Rayshun is giving us a really a Dottie tale. Okay. I had no idea because, you know, I'm knowing that you're my Duke Ellington brother.
Woo, woo.
Yes, which we have to shout out Duke Ellington
Right.
with the but you know, that just makes it 10 times better. So y'all, this is why When TV is where you go to get your news, because you get the behind the scenes. Prema, tell us a little bit about your experience bringing this classic story with the DC twist to this historic Lincoln Theater.
Oh, wow. So being a part of the GIZ, being a part of Dr. Lovail's production is such an honor. You know, I walked up to him. I was like, thank you. He was like, you know, you earned this. This is what you earn. To see someone from his background, the lifestyle, being aware of the DC culture and the music and the legends and things like that, it is actually not mind-boggling, but amazing to know that it gives you inspiration to know that you can accomplish anything. This is something that is going to go far and beyond the Lincoln Theater. The Lincoln Theater is our history. Just talking to my mom, you know, she was like, that was just one of the theaters that us as Black people were allowed to go to, that and the Republic. So this is an opportunity where we are actually making history all over again to be able to bring this to the Lincoln Theater. Me being able to learn from the cast, such as Rayshun and Hillary, the staff that's there, the producers, the directors. I'm talking about every day. When you have a passion, you look forward to going. You look forward to escaping from life for that time period. And to be a part of this is such an honor. And you know, I hope to stick it in there with him when he be alongside Tyler Perry and beyond. You know, I'm here. I know him. I was a part of this. You know, so I appreciate it, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm still learning, but I just feel like if you put your heart into it, you had good energy, you willing to learn. You know what I mean, and just to know the culture, know the people that he's talking about. Just being a part of that era, it really makes you embody and appreciate the production even more. So I'm really hyped about it.
Y'all, that's what we call a mic drop moment. Okay.
Yeah, she in the next place.
Look, that's what we call a mic drop. But that's perfect timing because we have another legend joining us right now. This man is here with us today. Marshall, y'all, I'm sorry, my dog is doing too much. I'm gonna say it's because she's a fan. That's what we're good. That's what we'll say today. But you're playing the lion. Welcome, first of all, to Win TV. We're so happy to have you here with us. We're going around. Thank you for being here. You know, we were going around talking to the cast about the importance of bringing this classic tale with the DC twist, talking about important subjects to Washingtonians, which we know really is to the world when it's important to Washingtonians. To the stage, to the historic Lincoln Theater. Tell us about that experience for you.
I mean, for me, it's in addition to like being able to act and sing and, you know, work with so many amazing people and do some of the things that I've, you know, always wanted to do since I was a kid. In addition to all of that, I'm a go-go artist, you know, first. And so for me, being an ambassador to the rest of the world, really, and showing people that go-go can translate into theater, film, not just the stage, and helping the music, you know, be heard, just not in the media, always heard, is really important to me. I always take that and making sure the music is heard and felt by not just people here in DC, but also represented in a way where we can stand alone amongst our peers and other genres of music.
You know, I was going to ask about that because you all touched on it in different ways, but Dr. Lovail, why was it important to you to ensure that audiences learned a little bit more about go-go, learned a bit more about Washingtonian's trials, and as many people said, this is a historic play in and of itself. And so how do you want people 30 years down the road to look back at this production of the GIZ and be inspired and informed later?
Well, you know, first of all, it was God's assignment, but I want people to be proud, like everyone on here right now. I want to be proud. We have a rich culture, and I think it's time for us to lift our culture up. We're known for go-go, you know, but we have so much culture as far as fashion, dance, art, theater. We have painters. We have so much culture, food. We have so much rich culture that we need to get it out in other ways. And what I hope to get from this is to just let people, like they celebrate New Orleans and Atlanta, to say that we can go multiple lanes and show you our culture and show how it fits in with the world.
I love that. And I know tickets are selling out fast. I know that people are very excited, but tell us how we can tap in and be a part of this historic moment.
Well, you can get the tickets at www.thelincolndc.com. They're going. We still got a couple left. Let's push for the culture. And I guarantee you, bring your kids. Everyone will understand. You will see your kids laugh. It's just a really, really fun play. And these guys really, really gives the culture a whole different light. It's nothing. If you saw The Wiz or The Wizard of Oz, trust me, you're going to see new things. Just as you see, we are the first to do a Timma, and she is definitely heartless. So you guys need to come see that.
I love it. Look, I love a heartless Timma. The creativity is giving me so much life. Speaking of the creativity, I got to shout out another member of the creative team who's at least tuning in. My brother, Jared Harrington, who just commented. Hi, Jared. Thank you for tuning in. And thank you again for sharing your artistry with us. Before we wrap, I want you all to leave us with some words about what you have learned from working on this project. I know that maybe we can do like a post-mortem after you all wrap, maybe in early May, so we can hear about what other audience members received and what you all learned from that give and take. But what have you learned thus far? And we'll start with you, Rayshun.
Okay, cool. I'm still learning, actually. It's the culture. That's one thing that I'm super excited about. And I think the audience is gonna, if you're not from DC and if you're not from a certain era, if you don't really know about the DC culture, that's one thing you're going to learn. One thing I have learned and I'm still learning throughout this show. So whenever you come see the show, don't forget to get your tickets first. But come to the show, you're definitely going to get it's a culture lesson, like just a lesson about DC. Like Dr. Lovail said, you're going to get to know about the food. You're going to get to know about, you're going to hear the different language. You're going to hear all different types of DC that some of us might not even know about. So yeah, that's my tit spill on that one. So come see the show and enjoy it. You're going to enjoy it, actually.
I love it.
One more thing. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Out the entire cast. Everybody in the cast is super amazing. There's so many talented people. So many talented people in this cast. They did an amazing job with casting the show. And I've been on the stage with a lot of talented people before, but this is special because everyone is from the DMV and it's all that love. So thank you again, Dr. Lovail, for even allowing me to do the show with you guys.
Thank you. Thank you. And I just have to say before we move to the next person, because I want this on the record, and I'll put myself so I can be seen on the record and saying this, Dr. Lovail, I am putting out there that we're going to have some sparkly New Balances on the market.
Yeah.
New Balance is going to be knocking at your door on DC Black Broadway's door.
Yeah.
But we'll
Yes.
We'll save you for last. Hillary, do you want to share a little bit about what you've learned from this process thus far?
I have learned a lot. This is my first professional production in 12 years. So the one thing I've learned is that it's like riding a bike, and once you get back in it, you're back in it. Another thing that I've learned is that, so having coming from Duke Ellington, there's like this, we kind of, it's like, yeah, it's all about us. But I have truly learned that there is so much talent in the DMV. Like, there's so much untapped, unchecked, unseen talent in the DMV. And there's a large majority of them that's going to be on that stage April 28th through the 30th. And I'm so very honored to be a part of this production. And I've learned to not make dreams a nightmare. That's been the biggest thing that I have. Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Long.
I love that. I look, y'all, I didn't know we were going to church on a Thursday. Okay.
Hello?
It's Holy Week.
It is Holy Week. It is. It is indeed. Prema, tell us a little bit about what you've learned having worked again in this industry for so long. It has continued to be a learning experience for you. I think Prema's connection went out for a second. So I'm going to just switch her out. I'm not going to take her off because she's still here. But same question goes to Scooby. So tell us a little bit, again, as you said, you're a go-go artist first and at heart. And so bringing this to the theatrical stage, tell us a little bit about what you're gaining from this process.
I'm just soaking up a lot of the information in terms of the nuances of acting on stage, in theater versus film. Some other things I want to get into also, but just the I like absorbing information. They say you stop growing, you stop living, and so just soaking up all of the nuances of being able to act and interact with people and being quick on your feet. All of those things I feel like, I want to get better at. And so that's my whole thing. Just learning, getting better at, and having something my kids can be proud of at the end of the day.
I love it. I absolutely.
Can I jump in? He's being extremely modest. He's being extremely modest. His acting is top tier. And can I tell that his sister is the director? Like, top tier. His acting is amazing.
Shout it out.
He's being so very modest.
Yes. I knew that was the case because I, as everyone has said, this is a powerhouse cast. This is an amazing creative team. And I know that Dr. Lovail Long ain't gonna put nobody on stage who don't know what they're doing, but that's good. That's appropriate for your character. And so I appreciate that. And last but certainly not least, Dr. Lovail Long, tell us about what you've learned, having been the person who created this company as well as this script. What have you learned?
Well, I've learned several things throughout the play. First, I learned that our city is ready for stardom. They have the passion. This group right here has been very passionate. And I'm in the room with so many superstars, and learning how humble everyone is and ready to work like you would think you would have some pushback, but everybody is ready to go. And so I think that everybody has took the pride of saying this is a DMV cast and this is for the city. And so everybody's been on one accord. We got a couple of things to clean up, but what I have learned is everybody has passion for what we're doing. I mean, even the kids from uh, 5, 6 year old, their passion. You see them; they're ready to be at rehearsal. They want to rehearse, and so I see that the city is ready to take a step. I also learned that like we got family members. We have a brother and sister, Scooby and his sister directing. We got a mom and daughters that's dancing. So I see unity within DC. I also learned Scooby can play instruments. And so I didn't know that at first, but Scooby is multi-talented. And just being here with Rayshun that's been on numerous platforms, NBC, The Voice, how humble he is. And I hopefully through this continues through my career that I keep on meeting the same type of people that is so humble. I've learned that no matter what, we all still dreaming and we still fight our dream. No matter what age you are, we're going to keep on dreaming. So that's what was my biggest thing that I see. I'm in a room with a bunch of dreamers.
Yes, sir.
I love that. I love that. Well, I'm assuming on April 28th through the 30th, you'll be in a room with hundreds of dreamers who will be inspired by the work that you all are doing. And so, again, congratulations. I know that the Informer will be front row in the house. Hillary has asked that I come on Saturday, but I have requested that I'm also there opening night. So I cannot wait. I am so proud, inspired by all of you. Thank you so much for being with us today on Win TV. As you all know, like I always say, sharing is caring. So be sure to share this stream with your people because this is news that you can use, information that's important for the community. Again, this is a family affair that you can bring everybody from baby girl, baby boy, all the way up to great grandma and granddaddy. This is an important show for all. So thank you all again for your artistry and bravery and bringing it to us. And thank you for being with us. Look out for the article in next week's paper, as well as on WashingtonInformer.com. Take care, everybody.